G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we are looking at the Keith's Fantasy Club Grand Raijin, otherwise the trailer portion of Super Ginrai. Now, I had another video planned for today's release. It will get released next fortnight instead, but I came up with a decision that if I didn't do this video and I waited until the actual cab portion came out, I'd completely forget the transformation, and portions of this is a little frustrating. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me just get this out of the way and go from there. So we will go from trailer to robot mode to base mode, because base mode is how I have this guy preferably displayed until I actually get the cab section, which is anybody's guess when it's coming out. I know I've made a post a long while ago, asking people if they want to get the Takara version, and I looked at the Takara version. I'm like, some of that is a bit wimpy, and when I saw how big this guy is compared to Ultra Magnus MP22, which is my definitive measurement for basically Powermaster Optimus Prime, I was like, yep, I'm in for this. In saying that, there is some frustration, there is some fiddle, and there is some scare. So don't do what I've done, and I've multiple transformed this guy in the last couple of days. Don't do it. Pick a mode, stay in that mode, and wait for the cab to show up. So we can do a few size comparisons in this mode for starters. There he is with Windblade, so pretty damn big compared to her. Something I don't usually do. I'll put it back a little bit further, and hopefully not knock half my tablecloth off. But here he is with MP10's trailer. So if I lift the camera up a little bit so you can actually get a little bit better view. It is a smidgen bit longer than MP10's. I haven't put any stickers or anything on this. I've just left it the way it was. So there we go. We do have some accessories, which I think we'll get into after we've gone through all our transformations. All right. So do pay close attention, because every single video I have watched, there's a couple of key items that I could not get a proper look at. And the instruction manual is annoying. KFC, start colorizing your damn books, because there are some steps in it that are a lot easier if you can see them in color. So take off the two guns and put them aside. They're just plastic, no paint. You can take off these side cannons. I think these might actually be painted. You can apparently separate them, but I'm not going to. All right, so like I said, this guy is a bit fiddly, so we're going to take it step by step, and I'm going to let the camera up because I'm going to try doing it this way and just see how this goes. So I'm going to put it up on his side, well, on the back end, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so first things first. And I'm going to need a lot taller than that. Hopefully not actually pop out of my phone holder. All right. First things first, you're going to take these off. They will fall off a lot. Once you've decided what mode you're having this guy in, you can feel free to glue them in place. Until then, a bit of nail polish, which is what I'm going to be doing. All right. So very carefully, you want to untab it here from here. And do the same on this side, and just leave them for the moment. Bring the camera down. There's going to be a lot of camera movement. You're going to untab here and the panel below it. So just get those. Don't force it too hard because you're not quite done yet. Bring the camera down to get it in a little bit. You have these two here. Untab there. And there, and you can fold that together. Right. One of the biggest pain in the ass is when it comes to getting this guy back into trailer mode. So you're going to unpeg here and fold this down. Make sure you can't even see that. This is going to go great. It really is. So I think I might have to clean my lens. Just give me a second. That's better. So be careful of this pin. This needs to go into this tab here. These two need to line up to here. Easier said than done. So I'm going to fold this down again and drop the camera again. This is why I really need to get an electronic one. This is going to fold down like so. Now, this tab is supposed to plug into here, right? For the love of God, I cannot line it up. And I don't even think my knees aren't even perfectly lined up identical. So you basically, I'll put the light on. For the most part, and like I said, I think mine are slightly angled differently. Just a little bit. I think this one's a little bit further forward than this one. That's roughly how you want it. I highly recommend, if you are watching this video before you get the figure and you are unsure, take a photo of the knees after you've got this flap down. For the love of God, do it, because every other reviewer I have seen do this speeds through the knee joint, or you can't see it. And the book is in black and white and you can't see this because the blue comes out the black. So you can't see it. But yet, I found the only way around for me to tab all this in is to skip that and just leave that to the side. Just don't bother lining it up. Hopefully when you get this, if you get this figure, you'll come out with it a lot better. So, what we want to do, and we're doing this into robot mode, aren't we? First. So I'm just going to fold that onto itself. And actually we'll leave that where it is, and we'll do the other side. So I'm untabbing the top bit, bringing that down, and I'm just folding this onto here. And that's going to be fun trying to get untabbed again later. And then I'm going to bring that down so you can actually see, and bring this down. Right, so we're not actually too far from robot mode. We really aren't. It's just a matter of collapsing the legs, getting the arms in place, and the transformation's not difficult, it's just awkward. Alright, so what we're going to do is, and that ab crunch needs to be tighter, I'm going to untab these, so the doors, which I forgot to show that you can actually open that. There is room there, but not much. And then you want to split from here, here, and here. So do your best to untab those. You'll have to sort of clip that and pull that out. Right. I'm just thinking through the steps. All right. What we want to do is we might as well get this knee done first, so that way it's the other way. You have these pieces here, which should hopefully be pushed out. These are, while practical, are absolutely just iffy at best. So I'm going to bring out his hip just a little bit to give us a bit of clearance. So you have this piece here that has to get behind here. So we're just going to flip that out of the way. Oh, by the way, we can flip these in because we won't need those now. You want to bring that down, bring that forward, so it's a double jointed hinge, and bring all that way around until that's going to be in place. Now we don't want to tab that in yet, because otherwise we're going to have something else that's going to get in the way. So you're going to fold down the foot, so it just tabs in here, and that comes down there. Now we're going to do a bit of fiddling with the panels here. So very carefully, because they do tab in very well together, separate them again, and you have over and unders. So over, come on, over, under, and under. You want to fold in, fold down, goes over the hole. Fold in, fold down, doesn't really tab in anywhere. Compress it like so and slide that up into here, which I think my knee might be a little bit in the way. Shouldn't be. It will be really secure though once you've got it in place. Get in there. Where are you? Try that. Things just, oh, there we go. It is iffy. Like I said, it will be very, very secure. Then we can drop that knee down and the top of the hinges will sort of pop in the back of the knee. Then we can come back here. And as long as that hole's lined up, we want to press on that, which it isn't. Try to get that down. Because we're going to keep the top blue bit straight on. And there we go. Suggestion, pliers for when we get into base mode. Alright, so that holds it real secure. Alright, so we want to tab that back in place because we don't actually want to move it. Or do we? Oh, no, we will need that separated. Alright, so leave that. So what we need to do is we need to get this blue piece out. So fold that all the way around and keep the wheels inside. Then what we're going to do is bring, preferably without the backpack being in the way, bring this all around and where are we? Or is it this way? No, it has to come right around. Where are you? Maybe I've tabbed that knee in too soon. I might have tabbed in the knee too soon. Or I need to get the... Or is it the wheels? The wheels might actually be in the way. Just do that. Yeah, the wheels were in the way. So yes, make sure the wheels are folded out. I'll do that better next time. And then you have this here that's going to go into here. This, which is going to go back where it was. That's going to hold the whole of the front of the shin in place. I just untabbed something else. Oops. This activates ankle tilt. Now we'll fold back if you can line things up properly, which I don't think I have really tabbed in when it's supposed to go. Like I said, it is fiddly, so do beware. There's a tab that just does not want to. There it is. Oh, got it? Nope. What am I forgetting? Oh, I knew it was a step I was forgetting. Crap. Alright. I have to get this back out again because there is a tab in here that's got to come out. Alright, hold that around there. Keep those wheels out. Right, and then that tab is going to go into the other side of the knee. Now I don't know why my shin is not going, or I should say not staying where I want it to, because it's not quite tabbing in properly. Everything else is where it's supposed to be. Because there we go. I think I've not, because that panel needs to be flat, but I don't think it. Oh, it does tab in. So if you can line that up. Sorry about this. I am literally trying my best. But yeah, I need that. Dude, stop flopping around. Jesus Christ. Where are you? I found the tab. She just won't stay tabbed in. Alright, you can stay the way you are for the moment, and we'll do a better job with the second leg. Alright, try again with hopefully a lot less issues. Alright, so we're going to... God, this looks like a mess. It really does look a mess. I guess that's why I said, get it in what you want it and leave it there. It looks good, but it is stupidly fiddly and can be just incredibly annoying. Alright, so I need to get those panels the other way around. So I'm going to unplug those. Once again, it's under, over, which I don't know, which, yes, hold it securely. At the same time, also scares the absolute crap out of me. I'm going to snap them. So fold that in there. Bring this in. And this can all slide into here. Like so. What's that knee? There we go. That's got it. Right. Wrong knob. There we go. All right, so we're going to fold this around, get those wheels around, and get that all the rest of the way. We're going to come in here and get this tab, bring that out. We're going to push out. God, I am so sorry about this. I really am. You're going to push out this tab here, which is the screw. And that will hold that in place. Bring all this around, and those wheels wanted to fold in on me. Like so. Get that knee where it's supposed to go. Probably lock that other side in first. Have I got it? Nope. Got it. And then, if things are where they're supposed to be, up. You in there. Come on. You in there. There we go. Try to get that shin back where it's supposed to go. Bring that back. And we'll get him up on his feet, because hopefully now he'll actually stand. My knees are a bit wonky, but they're somewhat strong. Ugh. I messed with the hips once, and I honestly regret it ever since. Because I've had one that just wants to be a weird angle instead. I think I got it. Make sure that stays tapped in. Alright, now we can lift the camera up a bit. Because now we're on to the easy part. Still got some scare to it, but it is a lot easier. There we go. I think I've got it roughly together now. Alright, so you have this, fold that back. I really should have done that before. And then just basically holds the back in place. There's nothing else. We're going to pop here, bring these two pieces out. I'm going to fold the head all the way back. Bring this up. Bring this up. And that will be part of what will hold the cab in place. All right. Scare. That was, the legs are difficult. This is where things get a little bit scary. So we're going to rotate this around to the other side. And it will not stay. I think the actual thing, I've only had it for a little while and it's already getting all floopy. So All right, what we have to do is get this all around. Now, you need to try being the operative word, to activate the shoulder. So that way, when it folds out, you can hopefully get it far enough past. Oh, try the other way around. Yep, there we go. To get that back into place, right? That is scary because the first time I tried that, I couldn't figure out. Now, you're going to take this pin. It will line up in this hole. I'm just using my finger because one of these keeps moving on me. That's what holds your shoulder in place. You can then very carefully bring your shoulder down. We're not entirely finished with that yet. All right, so we're going to activate that shoulder joint, which will flip that around. Then we can come back here. Hopefully that will line up. Slide that all the way across. Like I said, you can do that, but mine keeps popping out. And then we can bring the shoulder down, and we can bring those down, and we'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, you're going to stretch the arms. Oh, and fold this one back. Is that still a wooply? Yep, that's still a wooply. I don't even know how I'm going to fix that. All right, so we're going to open up the hands. Now, your hands are going to be slightly different to mine. So I've situated it so the hands go like that, like I said in the Grimlock review. That will make it easier to slide out. It will be situated like this, and the thumb is potentially going to get in the way, and you have to have the fingers in a specific situation to get it to get past. So I do recommend, while it does hinder the, it doesn't quite press it together properly, it does make it easier to get out. So open that one up, pop that out, rotate our fist, tab that back in. Okay, we're almost done. For robot mode, we're almost done. So we want to bring this around. We want to rotate it here very carefully. And we need this at a 90 degree angle at the back of his head, like so. Then what's going to happen is this tab, and if I fold it up a little bit and turn the light on to make it easier to see, this port and this port will line up. Now, if it's like this, it's too far, right? So you're going to have to bring that back. Now, it will not situate perfectly, at least mine doesn't. Beg my pardon. And I want to put that down to the fact that it needs the actual cab for proper stability. So mine's already popping off because it's only situated by these two. So I'm going to assume that there is going to be something in the cab that's going to tab into these other holes, and that will hold it all in place. So we can bring that back. We can grab our little red knobs and put them back in place. But I do highly recommend you detach them before transformation, because they will pop off. We can then take the guns and angle them how you wish and plug them back in. So I do, however, I want to say it was on one of the advertisements that the guns were pointed straight up. There is a port there, but it doesn't really hold on to anything. Oops, sorry. See, there's this one here, but I don't know. Maybe you just get that other way and plug it in directly, I suppose. Suppose you could do that, couldn't you? Just would mean you'd have no use for that piece. Let's try it. So, see how it plugs in. It don't plug in at all, so I don't know what that's for. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at some way to tightening that one, because that one's now just stupid loose. Really stupid loose. Plug them in. And of course, you can take his gun. I'm not going to do both of them because I'm not that insane, especially this late at night. So we can open his hands up. It is the Masterpiece tab, which I still reckon they need to change to that sliding system like they did with Fans Toys Brawn. And I want to say, yeah, I think they used it for Outback as well. And there is Super Ginrai, or Grand Raijin in his robot mode. He does look good. I will give him that. He does look really, really, really good. The transformation could have done with some more work. I do like KFC, which apparently is also a connection to X-Transbots. The figure looks great. He's going to look great when I finish him up. But the transformation just some of it just, yeah, irks me a little bit. Now, he does have some accessories. And I'll see how much best I can do with this. He does have an alternative head, which I think is the proper actual head for it, which this one can actually, if I can get it undone. I think this is actually the comic one. Fold out and you have that crazy face. And it's just a simple matter of unscrewing a screw that's under his head, which you probably saw in transformation. I do have a baggie, and I'm not taking them all out. You have one alternative face here. You have these pieces that can go up here and on the back of the arm. It does say what they are in the transformation. I'm not using them. We also have this face, which I think one is here. So it's basically a slightly different chin mold, and they've both got light piping because you can, and I don't have it in him at the moment. There is light in his head. I will save that for when I actually put him together properly. All right, let's do a size comparison. Here he is with MP10. I don't know why Prime's looking at the ceiling. Oop, that was a quick drop. So there is Super Ginrai with MP10. And that's good. I think that's a good size. So the cab should be around MP10 size. So there we go. All right, last piece. Now, I will say there are steps into the base mode that we've technically already done. This is why I wanted to do either the base mode or the robot mode first, because, oh my god, getting it back, I was going to do a trailer to robot, cut it there, then go back to trailer, and then go to alt mode, into base mode. I completely disagree with that now, because, oh my god, just pain. All right, so we're going to take the gun out of his hand. We will unplug this. We will oh, that's what I didn't do. We didn't do articulation. All right, well, I'm going to pop these off because I know they're going to go flying when I do it. All right, so head can do a full 360, but that piece at the back of the head will hinder you. Looks up that far, looks down that far. No side to side, it's just up and down, which it feels like it's getting looser. Arms can do a full 360 on a very loud ratchet. Arms, being very careful of that pin. Go out that far. We have swivel at the upper elbow. We also have swivel at the lower elbow, which is more for transformation, which I will admit there are some steps I'm going to skip. We have a double jointed elbow, if you can get the two elbows to work together, which gets you that far. We have wrist swivel, We have articulated fingers. We have ball joint and pin, and pin, pin, pin. So a little bit more secure than your ball joints, but still a bit iffy at best. All right, so we have soft ratcheted waist swivel, which the backpack will get in the way. Oh God, I'm gonna twist his arms up because screw trying to pull them out to the side. You have skirts front and back, but you're gonna need to get. Oh, by the way, he has an ab crunch too, which, if you've been paying attention, you've noticed already. You have that knee is so not strong enough for all of that die cast. That's all metal. So's that. So leg gets up that far. Leg gets back that far until that piece of the backpack gets in the way. His outward is stupid tight, which gets you that far, which we'll need in a minute for transformation. Who needs to go to the gym? My ankle tilt's going off, wonky on me, and my shin's just T-tapped. Really? Give me a second. Right, let's drop this down a bit. Should have done it before I unpaused. So you have a ankle tilt that gets you stupid crazy that far. You have a knee that gets you that far, that is strong enough to hold it there. Just. There's a lot of die cast in his legs. It's there. Like I said, it's the other side. So yeah, it's crazy heavy. The feet will hold it really well, but yeah. All right. So let's get him into base mode. I'm trying to decide which way I'm going to do this. I think I might start with the legs. The legs will be a bit more undertaking, but at least the arms won't be in the way. Rightio. So first things first, we're going to flip these flaps up. Which hopefully you saw that. So it's just the side skirts. And I'm noticing one of these is above and below. So you're going to give them the splits all the way. Come on, get up there. Because what's going to happen is there is a tab under here that will eventually have to go in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my backpack out just to give me a bit more clearance. So pop that all the way up. Now the funny thing is my shins tabbed in stupid crazy the first time I transformed this, and now they just want to flip around. So you're going to plug those in either side. You're going to come to the crotch piece. And I'm going to need to twist this around, aren't we? So just give him a bend and turn him around. Just carefully. And we'll actually make him just bend over so it gives a bit more room. This is going to come down and it's just going to sit roughly. All right. So you're going to bring the front of his feet out like so. And you're going to need to get this out and this out. So this undone and this undone. Pliers this screw. Grab it and pull. Not too hard, but enough to get that up. That shouldn't have been a part of the transformation. It should not have been part of the transformation. All right, so I'm going to flip this around, get that out of the way, and it's pretty much, except for one step, transformed. So then we need to get all this out carefully. Like I said, one of these locked in real well. I can't remember which one. I think I might actually bin this one. So you might need a tool to get it back out. I have no idea where the hell I put my... Oh, there it is. Here's hoping this works, because I don't like using my screwdrivers after breaking tracks. There we go. That's going to go all the way around. Now we're going to reforge this basically. So untab things, and you're going to go your over, your two unders and your over. So two overs, get that in there first. Over, under, tab all that together. And this is going to come back. Did this come back? Or is it the other way around? No, it's going to go the other way around. So we're just going to fold that up for the time being, just to keep that adhesive. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to untab the foot like so. You're going to obviously flip that out of the way. And what you want to do is, I knew I was going to be moving my tablecloth. So there is two tabs here. The bottom one, as you can see, tabs in for truck mode. You want to then bend this and tab that into there, if you can find it. Right, like that. And then rotate this piece here. This is going to tab into here. And then you're going to tab this piece into here, like so. And lift that up. Now, there is a piece I'm skipping because honestly, it doesn't seem to work, and I'll show it better on the other leg. Oh, I missed a step. Haven't done a step. God, I knew I was forgetting something. All right. Oh, boy. So in here, you have this tab. It's got to go into here, and this is going to go into this hole. So with the greatest of ease, I'm trying to keep that where it's supposed to be. You basically need to bring that back. I'll probably have to untab that again. Bring all this back and tab that in. And then you have the difficulty of getting all this past his knee. So you might have to just try to be gentle, but do your best. I have to flex plastic a little bit. That does not feel good. I'm sure I'm going to wear part of that knee out. But like I said, once his cab's here, I'm not going to do any of that. Then we just need to tab that in, which I haven't got it quite far enough up. Come on, where are you? Gotcha. Now let's have that side skirt just wants to keep bouncing on me. Oh well. It'll be right once we've got things situated. Let's have that back in, like so. I'm trying to remember if that was folded down. I don't think it was, because that's got to actually hold in place. All right, let's try the other leg with hopefully a bit more ease. So we're going to untab that like so. Did I? Yeah, I didn't do that either. I'm gonna fold that in. There's something I forgot to do. All right, so get that untabbed if it hasn't done it already. Untab that, fold that all around, and fold that away. Get all this out. Like so. And we'll fix all this up now while we're thinking of it. So fold that all out. Where are we? Here we are. And we got our over and unders again. Get that over there. And we're just going to collapse that for now. Whoops. For now, just to make it easier for us. All right, we're going to try doing this thigh again. All right. Actually, I'll show you this first before we get anywhere. All right, you have this here, right? This piece here. That's got to tab into there. Does not hold at all. So that's why I don't bother with it. So we're going to rotate that around and get that where it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be that way, yeah? It's driving me balmy now. Send a quick look at the instructions to make sure that's the way that the leg's supposed to be situated. No, it's supposed to be the other way around. Of course it was. God damn it. Still got to keep those wheels up, but the way around. Which I had it done on the other side anyway. All right, so let's try to get this knee where it's supposed to go. So get that all the way back there. And then with some trouble, well, that one was a little bit easier. Get all that lined up and make sure it's in the right spot and plug it in. It is a little bit easier in person without a camera in front of your face. I will say that much. So we're going to rotate this. We're going to take that tab and we want to angle this, and that plugs in there. This folds down, tabs in everywhere, and plugs in to there, like so. All right, let's fix these pieces up first before we get any further. And then, like I said, the top half is so much easier. So all we're going to do is flip this out, flip all this around. Where are you? Or is it underneath? No, this plugs into here. Yeah. So just line that up. That plugs into there. So it's just unfolding the bottom half. So this goes into here. And there we have our ramps done. Now he does sit a bit awkward. Not much you can do about that. All right, so get that ab crunch up. All right, we're going to lift this up and we're going to drop that down. That's it. Front done. Now, I'm going to lift the camera up a bit. And I'm just going to bring this down just to get it out of the way. Now, as for the prime head, we need it rotated, and you have these two ports, and you can just make them out on the back here. So they're going to line up there. The arms, we can actually just probably deal with them now. So, like I said, position them so that the top of the hand is at the top, and bend that in, and tab it in. It won't tab in perfectly, but at least it makes it easy to get it back out again. And then we can collapse that all the way. And that can be positioned so. Get those fingers closed. I'm opening the wrong side, aren't I? Yep. So flat, down and around, closed, and down. All right. Okay, so we want to bring the prime head down, and like I said, it's two tabs. Once they're in place, they're secure. They ain't going nowhere. You just a matter of getting this out of the way first. So tab them in like so, and then we can bring it back around, and we can probably fold those two pieces down the back. So just in and down, and then down, and back. Don't think there's really anywhere they can actually tab into. So there's that. Give me half a second. I admit my tablecloth moving was annoying me a little bit. Alright, so sure all that's still tabbed in. Like so, we can bring that down. Now we can arm him up, or it up, because now it's a battle platform. If those pieces were actually situated like they were supposed to, it would smooth it out a bit, but I'm not too worried. So we can bend the guns, and we can plug them back in. And I just try to make sure that this can get, where is it? Yeah, this can get past where it's supposed to be. I'm just looking at the screw holes, thinking I could possibly use them to actually plug that in. Plug that one in there. And we can take our big guns. And where'd they go? There's 2 ports back here. I try to angle my guns a little bit before I plug them in. But the back of the wheels things do kind of get in the way. And plug that into there. And then we can lift this up. And you can angle it a little bit if we need to. And there is Grand Raijin / Super Ginrai in his base mode. And as I said, he's only going to be in this mode up until I get the cab section. And then it's getting stuck in robot mode and it's staying there. And of course, really, I haven't put these pieces back, but obviously they go under there, or you can put the other ones in place. Where'd the other one go? So there we go. Right, size comparisons. Put him off a little bit to the side. Like I said, he's a little bit weirdly angled. I'm not complaining too much. There he is with MP10. And of course, why not? There he is with Windblade. So there we go. Give me half a second because there is actually another component that I could probably show off. It's been a long while since he's been shown off, but here he is with the Transformations Powertrain base mode. So yeah, decent size. Exhausting to get to, a bit of a struggle. So there we go. Do I recommend this? Only if you aren't planning on getting the Takara one. I admit that Takara has, how to put it, the transformations for MPG is a little bit iffy in my opinion. I don't own any of them, so it's just speculation on my part from viewing other people's videos and whatnot. Considering how expensive MP44 was, I can only imagine how expensive Ginrai is going to be. So far we've only got pre-order prices, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like certain proportions of that one, so I'll go with KFC. I've bought a few of the figures. I like some of their X-Trans bots. I like some of their KFC figures, so I thought, why not? I'll go with this guy. In saying that, like I said, pick a mode, leave him where he is, don't change him. This is not a figure to be fiddled with. Think of this as a figure that one day you're going to transform and he's going to snap. He's not too expensive, which isn't too bad. I paid just over $200 for mine. And of course you have God Bomber and the actual cab coming eventually. But like I said, keep him in one mode, He's not the character you pull off the shelf to fiddle with at your table or anything. He's got some weaknesses there, especially in the arms, the shoulders specifically. I want to say that I've never experienced a issue with Transformers with their knees in truck modes and such, but that would be a lie because I know at the same time I've got Fans Toys, Motormaster, and even his knees have to be in a exact specific place to transform him. But that's all I'll say. I do like him. I was looking forward to getting him. I'm really happy I got him. But yeah, don't be like me and do a video like this where you go, yep, this mode, this mode, this mode. Choose which mode you want out of the box. If you want him in trailer, keep him in the trailer. If you want him in base mode, you put him in base mode. If you want him in robot mode, you leave him in robot mode. Take a pick and leave it where it is. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.